everyone, and welcome to my Lego table. So today we are going to be doing the Lego Creator Tropical Toucan, okay? This is a 3-in-1 set, which means that from this one set you could actually make 3 different pieces, but not all of them from one box. So you have to pick one that you want to make. If you want to do all 3, you'd have to get 3 boxes like I did, okay? All right, so this is set number 31173. This is for 7 years and up, and this was just released on August 1st of 2025. I think the toucan is pretty cute. You can also make a butterfly and a fish, which are also pretty cute as well, okay? This sells for $17.99 on the Lego website. It does come with only 3 bags of Legos, and then this one just little piece that was sitting outside. It also has 3 instruction manuals, one for each different animal that you can create. So one for the toucan, one for the butterfly, and then one for the fish, okay? All right, now this is actually the first time that I have gotten the paper bags instead of the plastic ones. I have never gotten the paper bags before, so it's pretty cool that I finally got some paper bags. So I get to actually see how they work. They seem pretty tough. I actually kind of like them, okay? So this is the Lego's thing of trying to become more recyclable, more earth conscious and stuff like that, which is really cool and really good of them, okay? All right, so we are actually going to start with the toucan, which is the biggest set of the 3 sets, and we'll take all 3 of the bags of Legos and in order. So if you've never done a 3-in-1 set before, how it works is the main one, which is usually the one that's on the front of the box, that's the big picture on the front, we'll do the Legos in bag order. So you'll do bag 1, you'll build all of that, then you'll do bag 2 and build all of that and stuff like that. For the other 2, so for this one, for the butterfly and the fish, you don't have that. It doesn't go bag by bag. You actually just get all of the Legos out and try to find the Legos that you need to build the sets, okay? So the bigger these are, the more difficult the smaller ones can be, because you aren't going bag by bag. You're just looking for whatever piece you need, and it could be in any of the bags. So you just need to kind of spill them all out. Now you can sort them ahead of time if you want into like different pieces, or however you want to do that, or you can just be like me and spill them out on the table and play search and find. Makes it a little bit more challenging. But so for a smaller set like this is 225 pieces. This one shouldn't be too bad as that. There is like the Lion's Night Castle or whatever that is a 3-in-1 that just came out as well. That one, a little bit more difficult because it's a lot more pieces. So there's a lot more that you have to go through to find the piece that you need for the other sets, okay? So this one shouldn't be too bad, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get started with bag number 1. I'm gonna put that together of the toucan, and I'll be back to show you what we've built with that bag. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, so bag number 1 of the toucan is done, and this is what we have created so far. Now these will move, kind of. I mean, they will definitely move up and down fairly easily. You can move them side to side, but it's a little bit harder, and it's hard to do with one hand. But you can kind of adjust them, fix them out a little bit, bring them back in, things like that, okay? Other than that, this is it so far. I think this is the chest. Does he have a white chest? Yeah, so this is the chest here. So the head is going to go up here. This is probably the attachment for his wings. Or no, I'm guessing this is the attachment for his wings. Maybe these are going to be feet. I'm not sure yet, so we'll see. And of course, I'm pretty sure that's his tail. Okay, all right, so we're going to move on to bag 2. Once we get that done, I'll come back and show you what we've built. Okay, you guys, so bag number 2 is done, and that basically got the wings on, got the eyes on, and then also brought his legs and got his legs and feet on. And at first they were splayed to the sides, so they do, you know, move up and down. And then the toes move, or the claws move, whichever one you want to call that. The wings do move up and down as well. I don't think they move back and forth. Well, maybe they might because they're on a ball. So yeah, they do move a little bit back and forth as well. Okay, the head does not move. It is stationary, so it stays where it is. Okay, so now we're going to move on to bag number 3 and get that done, and then I'll come back and show you what we've built. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, you guys, so the toucan is all finished. He looks really cute with all his little stripes and stuff. We've got his nose or beak on, and then the beak opens and closes as well right here. And you can see the watermelon is attached to the bottom part. Then you have this basically like a little stand for him that he's standing on. And then his feet are attached to that here, but he is pretty easy to lift up off of there. So he just kind of comes right off, and then you can, I'm trying to do this one-handed and without looking. So that's probably, there we go. And you can put him right back on. He's got this cute flower right here on the side of him. So that's really cool. Okay. So he's actually really cute, you guys. I think he looks better in person than he does just on the picture on the box. And I love the coloring. Of course, toucans do have a lot of coloring anyways, but a tropical toucan does anyways. But yeah, so beautiful. I actually really like it. Okay. All right. So now we are going to move on to the, let's see, who's the next biggest? I think it would be the fish. Okay. So we're going to do the fish next. Which is looks kind of like an angelfish. I'm not sure if that's what it's supposed to be, but okay. So we're gonna move on to getting some steps done for the fish. I'm not sure how many steps I'll go into it. Probably somewhere around 20 to 30 before I come back and show you what we've built. Okay, so I'll be back in just a minute. Okay guys, so this is after the first 30 steps. So we have this here, which looks like the center of the fish itself. And then this looks like it's gonna be like the outside part of the fish, I'm guessing, okay? All right, so now we're going to move on to bag 31 once we get that done, or not 31, I'm sorry, step 31, and I'll do a few steps after that, and then I'll come back and show you guys what we've built so far. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, you guys, so this is after step 58. It looks like the fish is pretty much done. So basically you built the center part and then built the 2 outside parts and then attached them on, and then his little tail, which does kind of move back and forth, so that's good. Okay, probably the only thing you really got to watch for on this is that his eyes are pointing the right way. You wouldn't want one pointing the other way and the other one pointing the other way. But anyways, all right, so we're going to move on. I'm going to go ahead and finish the last part of this, and then I'll be back once it is finished. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, you guys, so this little fish now is all done. So basically we put this fin up here on top, which does kind of move up and down a little bit if you need to move it. And then also this fin down here on the bottom, which again will move up and down if you need to move it for whatever reason. And then we built this kind of like little plant system down here, okay? And then you put the stick on, and then he is attached to the stick onto that plant, so it looks like he is swimming around in the water. Woohoo! Okay. All right, so now we are going to move on to the butterfly, okay? We will get that done. So again, same thing. I will probably do like the first 20 to 30 steps, and then come back and show you what we built. This is all the Legos that are left after we finished the fish. There'll probably be a little bit more after we finish the butterfly because it is a smaller set. So I'm gonna get this started, and I'll be back in a little bit to show you what we've built so far. So I'll be right back. Hey you guys, so this is after step 20. So we created this, which basically looks like the butterfly's like middle piece with his little antennas at the top. And then this part here is all we've created so far. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and keep going, and I'll come back in a little bit to show you what else we built. Okay, you guys, so we did step 29, and the first wing is done. So this is what we've got so far. It's looking pretty good here, okay? All right, so we're gonna move on to step 30 and get going with that, and so I'll be back in a little bit to show you what else we built. Okay, you guys, so the second wing is done. It's actually a pretty colorful butterfly, and of course the wings do move up and down. If I can do it one-handed here. There we go. Okay. So, and then, yeah, so that is it. It's really cool looking. I kind of like the colors too. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to the last part, which is building like the stand and grassy area for it. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done, and then I'll come back and show you the whole thing finished, and then we'll also show all 3 of them together. All right, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, you guys, so the butterfly is done, and so for the last part, we created this base here for him, and it has this cool looking little flower on it. And then it has basically this stick that kind of goes up, and then you put the butterfly on it, so it looks like it is flying away. So that is really cool looking, okay? So this is all the Legos that were left after the 3rd set. Not too many, but still quite a few, okay? So let's just move those out of the way here. All right, so now we have the toucan and the fish, and then the butterfly, and they're all done. Okay, so there we go, you guys. There is all 3 of them. They're actually really cool. I like all the colors. I love some of the flowers and stuff that are with them. So each one has their own kind of little flower here, even though this would be like seaweed or something, not necessarily a flower, but yeah, pretty cool looking. Okay, you guys, so that is it for this video. I hope you liked it. Please like, subscribe, get notifications, and watch some of the other videos so that I can keep bringing you more and more Legos. Also, you can check out my eBay page. That'll be a link in the description below. See what I've got up for sale right now as well, if you want to check that out. Other than that, I hope you guys have a good day and enjoy your Lego building, and we will see you on the next build. Bye.